Hi everyone, my name is Krishna Kumar Pandit and in this video I will show you my backend API based project, that is Hospital API. First of all, I will show you the code part of my Hospital API. Now here this is my index.js file and this is the code of my index.js file. Now here you can see the folder structure. Inside config folder I have created database.js file and passport.js file. This is the code of my database.js file and this is the code of my passport.js file. Now inside the controller folder, I have created user controller.js file and this is the code of my user controller.js file where I have created all the controllers. Now inside models folder, I have created two schema. First is doctor.js file and second is patient.js file. Now this is the code of my doctor.js file and this is the code of my patient.js file. Now inside routers folder, I have created all the routers in router.js file. So this is the code of my router.js file. Now here I showed you the complete code part of my hospital API. Now here in the Postman I am going to test all the routers of my hospital API. So for that here I am pasting the hosted link of my hospital API and first router is for registered doctor. So I am passing path as doctor register. This is the request of post request type and inside body I am sending data as name and password. Inside name I am sending name as Dr. Krishna Kumar Pandit and in password I am sending password as 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now when I am sending this request I will receive response as success and here the doctor created successfully message is shown. Now I am saving this instance as registered doctor. So here the registration of the doctor is done. Now I am going to test the URL to login doctor. So for that I have to pass path as login along with doctor name and doctor password. This request is also a post request type. Now when I am sending this request, I will receive response as successfully sign in. And here I will receive the authentication token. I just have to copy this for further use. Now I am saving this instance as login doctor. Now here the registration of doctor is done and login of doctor is also done. Now I am going to test the router for register patient. The patient register is also post request type and inside body I have to pass the patient name. So inside patient name I am passing patient name as patient Krishna. Now in authentication part I have to fill this token. So here I am selecting bearer token and the token is already present here. If this is not present here, you just copy it from here and paste it from here. And now I am sending this request. Now here I am receiving the response as true and patient created successfully. And the name of patient is patient Krishna. Here the doctor ID is also present and the ID of patient is also created. Now this instance I am saving it as patient register. Now after registration of patient, I am going to create the report of this particular patient. So for that I have to copy the ID of that particular patient from here and here passing path has patients oblique patient ID oblique create reports and here inside body I am passing status as negative. This request is also a post request type and I am sending the request. Now here I will see that the report submitted is successfully. Here the patient ID is shown, patient name is shown and the status is negative is shown. Here the status ID is also generated and the date on which the report is generated is also present here. Now this instance I am saving as create report. Now next I have to test the API for getting report of that particular patient. So in order to get report, I just have to pass the path as get all report here. This request is of type get request. So this will give me the report of that particular patient whose ID I am passing here. Now I am sending this request. Now here in response, I am getting all the reports of that particular patient whose ID I am passing here. So this instance I am saving as get report. Now finally I have to test the router for getting report filtered by status. So here I have to pass report, so oblique status as negative. This will give me all the patient list whose report is negative. Now this is also a get request type and I am sending the request. Now here I am receiving the list of all the patient who has report as negative. Here patient 1 who has report as negative, and second is patient Kumar who has report as negative, and third one is patient Krishna who has status negative. All the detail is shown here. Now this instance I am saving as report generated by status. Now here all the routers I have tested in Postman in front of you. So this is my hospital API. Thank you.